Hello, my name is Yasmina Rizzi, and I am an HR management consultant and also a member of a development team for digital HR solution Flatworks. Today, I wish to speak about HR challenges. We face more and more of them, and they don't seem to go away. Actually, we live in very turbulent times, and it's good that we are prepared. Already, Eric Hoffer, the philosopher, said that in times of change, learners inherit the earth, while the learned find themselves beautifully equipped to deal with a world that no longer exists. This means we have to be open for new knowledge, new skills. This is so true in HR because otherwise our competencies are not adequate what the business needs. Yes, and in HR, the new normal is definitely digital, and we really have to address this challenge and digitalize. The challenges that we really are facing now are uncertain conditions, and this means not also because of the COVID times, but political uncertainty, economical uncertainty, the uncertainty because of the climate changes. These all needs some solutions. And the hybrid work will not go away. Some people like to work and they're very efficient to work at home or from some other places, while others like to work from the office and they like to separate their private and lives and the work. So we have to be prepared for both. And it seems like in the future the office is going to be a hub where we will meet when necessary, but it's not necessary that every employee has his own desk. Mental and physical well-being, of course, when we are dealing with human resources, this is so important. And we see if we don't do anything about it, it can be damaged. So we have to address those issues. The talent shortage is worldwide, as it seems. So also new approaches are necessary. We are talking about employee branding, and marketing is very much involved in here, so we have to address this issue. And new competency are changing so much that we don't even know what competencies are going to be needed in the next year. So really rapid changes are in the field of the competencies, and we have to have mechanisms to find the gaps and to develop as fast and agile as the business needs. Also our employees change and they want to have good experiences at work and they want to be happy, which is a human right actually to be happy. But those new generations are so much more aware of that. They are not any longer satisfied with that they have every month that they get the paycheck and that they have some security. No, they want to have good experience and they want to be happy, which is right, and we have to provide that for them. Technical knowledge is not an option. It has really become a basic life skill for all generations. Otherwise, we will not be able to function in the society. So, technical IT knowledge is so important. And the HR priority areas in 2022 and I believe also in 2023 will not change very much, are as follows: the competencies in the right place at the right time. So we need some mechanisms first that we quickly identify the gaps, the competency gaps, and that we really are agile in development of the competencies when needed. So this is very, very important in recent time. And the next thing is responsive, flexible, and efficient organization. Yes, this is the field also for HR. Maybe in the past, HR was not so much dealing with that, but now it has to, because responsive, flexible organization is everything that we can be really agile and respond to the changes that happened in our environment. And HR needs to provide timely solutions and support for managers and for employees. Let's see how when the evolution of HR function. First was the administrative approach. This was from the Industrial Revolution on. Then after that, we were talking about the processes because we wanted some added value, that the processes give some added value to the business. Now we are talking about the agile approach because of all the changes in the environment. We need to address those changes quickly, agile, and not only just to have an added value. We need some added value very quickly. Let's see when did this change. The role of HR in administrative approach was mainly administration. So the HR was just dealing with administration. And the competency were mainly legal and regulatory knowledge. So no, not other knowledge was important, not about business and so on, just legal. Talent development was only about training, and when some training was required, the HR did provide that. Digitalization, okay, when it was, so it was very not very smooth, but some cumbersome IT system. And the perception was that HR is a cost. So no added value there. After that, then the administration of HR processes came. So we were already dealing with HR processes and management of HR processes. And development was based already on some competency models. So we were already planning and what we need and addressing those needs. Digitalization or just digitization of the core HR and processes, and there already HR provides with all the HR processes some added value. Supporting and ensuring the company's performance, this is the role when we are talking about the agile approach. And we need some business knowledge. We need to understand not just HR processes, but business processes and the flow of those processes. And agility in identifying competency needs, competency gaps, and very efficient development is needed. And we need an HR digital platform that is all in one, that is integrated with other systems, because even when we are talking in a process-oriented approach, we usually had different IT systems for different processes. And the entry of the data was many times we were entering the data in one system and the other system and so on. So what we want in agile approach, that we have all in one digital platform. And HR builds the company's success. Only then we can say that, when it really agile answers all the challenges. The new age of HR function, now we want, as we have said, that the HR is agile. So that this means that the system, the practices, the processes are opened to change and actually can really change quickly according to the needs. And we have to be people oriented, and our people need to be competent, engaged, satisfied, happy, so that they are really driving success. Digitalization is so needed. So we cannot be agile if we are not digitalized. So we have to have digitalized processes from recruitment to offboarding. And if we go to that side, we need to be also strategic, and we need to sit behind the wheel with the management. So it is important what is the business focus of the company, and according to that business focus and according to the business plans, also the development of HR function must follow. And also the strategy of HR function development must follow that. So it has to go hand with hand, because in every field, the human resources are so important that we need this strategic approach. And procedures need to be on the click of a button. So they need to be automated. So digitalization and automatization are the base that we can talk about the agility. So automatization and digitalization, it's so important. And the modern HR solutions for digitalization, they already include automatization of these routine processes, and that we don't need to type everything twice, and actually that we get the data, and not just the data, that we can get the documents out of on one click. So this is needed, that we can talk about modern approach, modern agile HR approach. So what are the steps into this new HR function? First, we have to digitalize HR administration. If we say usually this is the core, HR core, and we need not just to control our data and to have data in one place, but also to speed up the work. So we get so much of precious time free if we digitalize HR administration. And the next thing is, we have to establish effective HR processes and digitalize them. Those processes are from the recruitment, onboarding, performance management, learning, career development. So all these processes need to be digitalized, and we need to include in those processes also the leaders and the employees. And we have to encourage learning. We need to raise competency levels throughout organization, but we also need, as HR professionals, we need to raise our own competencies, because as we see, HR is having more and more important role in the company, and we really need to raise our competency. We have already seen that HR, the field of HR, is also spreading on the organization, and we need to understand business processes and so on. So this is a must. And we have to empower employees through the technology and include the management, include the employees in the processes. When we are talking about the core, what does that mean? That means that we need to digitalize organization data and have all the organization, from structural legal entities, working cost centers, everything we need to have in one system. The structure must be seen and transparent to everybody. And also the systemization, the job descriptions and job positions. The data must be of employees must be in one place, or the personal data and documents and employee contracts and other HR documents must be created really on the click, and also send them digitally to the employee profiles, so we don't need paper anymore. And also policies and rules must be transparent, and that also according to GDPR, everybody can make some claims when they want to. And competencies, what is needed, must be also transparent, that everybody knows what competencies are required and how can they develop them. And the HR processes that we have been talking about, this is mainly according to talent management, from the recruitment, onboarding, performance management, learning, career development, and also offboarding. All these processes we need to digitalize, and they're so much important because they give the added value to the business. So when we will find the right people, when we recruit, it's so important that we find people with the correct potential for the position. And in onboarding, we can assure that they are, as soon as possible, 100% operative, that there is no spare time when they don't know what to do or they feel confused and so on. And in performance, the goals of the employees must be aligned with the goals of the company. So it is so important that really everybody sees what are the priorities and that they focus on the priorities. Learning, as we have said, the competencies are important, and now we have different types of learning. We can also have e-learning. There are so much possibilities how to develop these competencies. Career development comes in questions when we have employees with the big potential, or employees we don't want to lose, and they need to see what is there for them also in the future, that they will stay with us and they will not say, okay, I cannot learn anything here in this company, my development stopped, and so on. Because for the big achievers, the career development is very, very important. And yeah, we need to digitalize all these processes. Learning and develop competencies. of course, digital literacy everybody needs. And we need to in line with the career and development plan. And this is to gain the business understanding. This is very much important for the HR professionals, that we really understand the business and to understand performance management, how to set goals, how to set measurement criteria, what are the KPIs, and so on. So this is for the HR professionals very, very important, and many time is lacking. So also we as HR professionals, we have to understand the business much more. And what else? We also need more analytical skills and to read analytical data, so that we can give some insights to the management. So we have to also learn a lot. And through all the processes in digitalization, we need to empower not just the HR professionals, but also managers and employees, so that they can involve in the HR processes, because it is very important that they cooperate in the already from recruitment, onboarding, performance management. We need the cooperation of managers and employees, and their feedback is also very important when we want to be agile and when we want to change according to the needs of the business, of the managers, of the employees. We need this feedback, and we need to have a system that collects feedback quickly and swiftly. The new HR, it's not only for the stationary computers, but we need a system that is accessible from everywhere, with the Wi-Fi, from tablets, phones. Our employees need to see their profiles, or they need to give feedback, and they need to be able to cooperate in some processes. So this is also a must, which a new cloud technology can provide easily. So steps to, let's say, HR excellence are that we start with some analysis of the strategic focus and goals of the company. So there is the first step that we have to think of. And according to the strategic focus, we have to create the HR development strategy. How will the HR develop that it will provide what the company and the business needs and will need? And the first step is definitely the digitalization of the core HR. This is HR administration. So this is the first step. And then is good to integrate with payroll, time and attendance records, and also with some backend systems, so that we have everything on one platform, not few separate IT systems for different things. So integration is also a must for agile HR. After that, if we don't have good established HR processes, we need to establish them. Or if we have some, it's always good to review them, and maybe we will make some adjustments and improvements for them, that they really run swiftly. Because to be agile, it's not that we once set the process and then we don't change it anymore. No, in agile HR, we always look for what it has to be changed, that it would run more smoothly, more efficiently. So review the HR or establish them if we don't have them. So these HR processes, as we have seen before, are recruitment, onboarding, performance management, learning, career development. We must need them if we want to be agile. And then what is needed is training, because okay, we have the processes, but we need to learn people how to run them. So they need some training about the processes. And the last thing is the digitalization of those new established processes and integrations with maybe some other apps like some e-learning or business intelligence and so on. What is important that we have everything what is in HR in one platform. So don't have more systems, have one, have integrations, so that we have one view. So that is so important for the agility. And if we are looking at digital transformation, many times in company it can fail because something of this is missing. First, we need good established processes, and we need some IT support for them. But then we need to know how to do them. So learning is so important. So we need how to do it, we have the tool to do it, and the processes are clear. And this will lead to the success. Benefits, of course, of digitalization is that our employees are empowered, the work is automated, simplified, a lot of time is saved, all data is in one place, accessibility from anywhere, anytime, productivity grows, cost efficiency is higher, data security is also higher, because if we are looking at the new cloud systems, they really have data in very, very secure basis. And transparency is much higher, and none of the least, the HR have time for some more strategic tasks, not to deal just with HR administration. Now we have time to deal with processes that bring us some added value. The biggest part of digital transformation is changing the way we think. It really is. As the Simon Preston says, we need to change our mindset, but don't forget about the processes, because this is the frame. We cannot change our mind if we don't see how the things will go further. So we need established processes, we need tools, and then we have to learn. And we also have to learn the new way of our thinking. So I hope this was helpful for you, and I thank you for your time